Hello and welcome to day 4 of Fat Frog Yoga's Yoga Advent Calendar. Welcome! Let's start. Let's just crack on. Grab yourself a mat, grab some comfortable clothing to wear, and I will see you shortly on your mat. So to begin, we're going to start in Child's Pose. Have the feet together. There are two options for Child's Pose. You can have the knees together as well, and bring your torso over the knees, arms down either side of the knees, legs even. Or, if that's not too comfortable for you, have the feet together, knees at least a mat distance apart. And just gently walk the hands out in front of you, bring the torso in between the knees and the forehead onto the mat. Yeah. And as we're here, let's do our 3 focusing breaths. Breathing in and out. In and out. Third breath in and out. Lovely. Maybe start to walk the fingertips a little bit further forward. To get that stretching in the arms. Shoulder blades plugging down the back. Lovely stuff. Bring the hands back to where you were and just bring yourself up into a tabletop position. So in tabletop position, we have our knees hip distance apart, hands are, or the wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under our hip points. Just take a second just to ground down through the tops of the feet, through the fingers, noticing how we're feeling here. On an inhale, we drop the stomach, we look forward or up, and exhale, round through the back, dropping the gaze. Inhale, drop the stomach, look forward or up. Exhale, round through the back. So this is our cat-cow flow. We just continue doing this at our own breathing pace, dropping the stomach as we breathe in, rounding through the back as we breathe out. Dropping the stomach, look forward or up. Just try to open the chest as we come into our cat pose or our cow pose. And as with everything, we listen to our bodies as we do this. We feel into what we're doing, noticing where it is helping our bodies, where there might be a few niggles that we just need to ease out or avoid completely. You might even want to do this with your eyes closed. And as I say, we feel into it, so if you want to make random movements as you go through your cat-cow, you can do so. You might want to wiggle the hips, wiggle those shoulders. You might want to take it all in a circle. You might also want to, on an exhale, come back into Child's Pose. And as you inhale, come back into your cow. And exhale, rounding the back into Child's Pose. Inhale into cow, exhale, round into Child's Pose. Inhale, come into our cow, dropping the stomach, looking forward or up. Exhale, round into Child's Pose. You might even want, if you fancy a bit of a challenge, you might want to just skim the nose over the mat, push up into cat, and exhale, round into Child's Pose. Again, skimming the nose up until it comes to the fingertips, pushing up, and exhale round. Let's do that one more time. If you fancy it, skimming the nose along the mat, up to the fingertips, pushing up, and exhale rounding through into child's pose. And we come back into our tabletop position, making sure our hips are still over the knees, wrists are under the shoulders, raising the right arm up. On an inhale, we exhale, post it underneath the left arm. We're going to take that into a flow, so don't come down to the mat. Inhale, raise the arm up. Exhale, underneath the left arm. Inhale, raising up. Exhale, underneath. 3 more at your own pace. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale, we will bring the shoulder down to the mat this time. Taking that left hand out in front. We're just using the left hand just to open the chest up ever so slightly. And then pushing through the left hand, coming back into your tabletop position. And we will do the same with the other side. On an inhale, raise the left arm up. Exhale, place it under the right arm, and we take it into a flow, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale. I've lost count, I think that was 3. We take it up to 6. Last one up. And exhale. As we come down, we bring the left shoulder to the floor. Using the right hand just to open the chest a little bit more if you wish to. A couple of breaths here. And on the next inhale, we push through the right hand, come up into tabletop, we walk the hands back and come into a kneeling position. So this is called Thunderbolt Pose. I just want to take a moment just to notice whether we feel like a thunderbolt, whether we feel powerful, how we feel in this pose. Bring the hands to the thighs and just taking a deep breath. Are we feeling powerful? Bring the hands to prayer position at heart center. On an inhale, raise up, raising the arms overhead. And exhale, we come back down, bring the bottom to the heels again, hands to prayer position. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, raising up. Arms overhead. And exhale, hands down, bottom to heel. On an inhale, we bring the hands forward. Make it a bit of a longer tabletop than our usual tabletop. And as we inhale, we drop the stomach, look forward or up. And as we exhale, we bend the elbows and we allow ourselves to come all the way down to the floor. On an inhale, lengthen through the spine, open the chest up into a baby cobra. We engage those glutes as we come into cobra. And exhale, push through the hands, we come into our child's pose. And our child's pose is going to have the knees together this time. On an inhale, lift up, raise the arms overhead. And exhale, bring those hands down to prayer position at heart center. We'll do that a few more times. So, on an inhale, raise up, raising the arms overhead. Exhale, bottom to heels, hands to prayer position. Inhale, take an extended tabletop into our cow pose. And exhale, we lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, chest comes forward into baby cobra. And exhale, we push back into child's pose. Inhale, come up, bringing the arms overhead. And exhale, hands down to prayer position. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Exhale, come back down to Thunderbolt Pose. Inhale, our extended tabletop cow pose. Exhale, lower all the way, hugging the elbows into the water body. Inhale, baby cobra, chest comes forward. And exhale, into child's pose. Inhale, raise up, arms overhead, and exhale, hands down. Do that one more time, just for good measure. Inhale, raising the arms overhead. Exhale, bottom comes to heels. Inhale, extend your tabletop, drop the stomach forward or up. Exhale, hug those elbows in as you lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, take it into child's pose. Inhale, come up, bring the arms overhead. And exhale, hands come down. Lovely. How are we feeling now? So we're going to take it from here into our downward facing dog. So come back into our tabletop position. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take your hands one hand length in front of where they were. Tuck the toes. And push the heels back, push the hips up. Come up into downward facing dog. We just take a few seconds here just to stretch out alternate legs, sorry. So bend one knee and then the other, stretching into the calf, stretching into the backs of the legs. Lovely stuff. And just take a second just to find a resting position. Shoulder blades down the back, pushing through the index finger and the thumb, engaging those thighs, keeping the hips nice and high. 2 more breaths. In and out. I lied, let's make it one more breath. Excellent stuff. To come down, bring those knees down to the mat. Bring the hands back and come into a seated pose. Well done. To finish, let's bring our hands to prayer position at heart center. Take a soft gaze to a point in front of us. 3 deep breaths in and out. In and out. Notice how we're feeling now. Bowing slightly forward. Thank you very much for joining me today.